y'all. No, I'm just kidding. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So thank you guys for tuning in. Today is going to be a different video. As y'all can tell by the title, I'm actually going to talk about this problem that I have. I don't feel like it's really a problem, but sometimes it can be. So let's jump right on in. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. Get a little bit of tea today. Well, not necessarily tea. Let's jump right on in. Let's get in this hot topic. Hey guys. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about what this hot topic has been for a lot of people, and that is depression and anxiety. I'm one of those people who suffer with that. I've suffered with depression. I don't even want to say suffered. I've dealt with depression for a long time in my life, probably since I was about, my mom, she'll say since I was a baby. But for me, I would probably say since I was about middle school, maybe, but it really more so kicked in high school. Being a different kid. I'm from California, currently living in Alabama. So it's kind of like being this different person. As a kid, I was always this plus size girl. So, and everybody else in California, not saying that I have anything against them, they're all smaller. They've always been smaller. And that's the thing for Californians. I call them Californians, but that's the thing for Californians. It's, fit, blah, blah, blah. For me, I was not one of those people. Never have really been. As y'all can tell, I'm still healthy. But I would like to talk about, let's start with depression first. So for me, depression, how I deal with it, it doesn't always work how I may deal with it, but I just try to, sometimes I might need to take that minute by myself. I might just need to sit down, gather my thoughts, listen to some music, put some music in my ears, and just kind of, I'm not gonna lie, pray. Because it could be something that I'm dealing with. Okay, let's jump right back into it. Sorry about that. Had a phone call. So what I was saying is there's sometimes that I might just take that moment to myself. I might need to just pray or even talk to myself. I don't answer myself, but I talk to myself as far as, okay, Tiara, you might need to get your emotions under control how you're feeling, and if you need to let it out, you probably need to go talk about it, and just kind of deal with it to yourself. Or then again, that may not be a good thing to deal with it to myself, but I don't like to necessarily burden everybody with my problems or just rant and vent all the time. So sometimes I might not talk to anybody, might not talk about it because I feel like I might be burdening somebody else. And then the other thing that I do, I love doing yoga. That helps me find my zen. That's also helped me lose weight, which has helped me feel better about myself, which has helped with the depression. So those things for me go hand in hand. So yoga, I might just do some simple poses. I don't do a lot. I'm not this extraordinary person when it comes to poses and yoga and all this other stuff. So, and for me, I just know some of the basics because I've taken a yoga class before. So I just, I know a little bit of the basics of what to do, and then I just go from there. So my main one that I'll do is I love folding. I don't know what it's called, but folding over and hugging myself. Sometimes that helps me feel better. Not this hug. This hug don't do it, but it's something about whenever I stand up and I just bend straight over and I grab behind my legs and I breathe and I just hold myself for a second and I gather my thoughts. That helps me. It's also helped me lose some weight too, because I'm I got to do something to, relieve this pressure. Or I don't do a lot of workouts, but I might do some squats, kind of start that energy going, start my heart to be in and, getting my blood up there, just kind of, I don't know. So that's a self-care tip for me. So doing some yoga, then also taking walks, taking some nice walks. I have a cul-de-sac that I live in. So I'll take those little small walks and just kind of breathe. breathing, breathing, breathing. And that the other thing that I do is, on top of taking a walk, I garden. That is my other thing. Ooh, it is bright as crap out here. So I kind of show you guys what I do. So this is my garden. I had a bigger one that was helping me really, which was really helping me with my anxiety, stress, all that stuff. I love gardening. I just figured out that I have a green thumb. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see. But so, you know, one of these are my husband's, and that's been his thing to do as well. And then the other one is mine. But before, I will probably insert the picture here somewhere. But before, we had a family garden that my kids would come outside and do. My husband would come outside and do it, and I would come outside and do it too. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys. Beautiful little plants. I can't wait to harvest them. The sweet potatoes won't be ready until October, so that still gives me something to do. So me coming out here watering them and checking on them and seeing how the health of them, see if there's any fungus or anything, this really helps, and I love it. I love, love, love it. So right here in this pot is sweet potatoes. They were so much smaller, and because of the sporadic move, the last minute move we had to do away with our plant bed that we had, our garden. So we had to just go into having pots. So in this pot is sweet potato. Sorry for that loud noise. Got these trucks. But so in this pot is sweet potatoes, and then over here, as you can see, these beautiful bell peppers. Beautiful. I can't wait to get my hands on these. These have been some hard work, and just everything has been amazing. I truly am loving gardening. And then for me, some days go down to the end of the cul-de-sac and come back, and I'll do that a couple times, you know, just to get the heart rate going and to help me feel better. So as you can see, it's like all the way down there, and then there's like a little turn to the right as well, so sometimes we'll go down that way, but for the most part we just do a couple of laps around, or there's a sports complex around here, and we'll just go turn around, or just talking to myself, or just praying, or trying to like mentally deal with whatever may be going on. So processing that. Makeup, y'all know it, I love my makeup, so I like to do my makeup. So if I have some downtime aside from like my kids and my husband and stuff like that, and I'm feeling like in my feelings or depressed or something, I might just be like, you know what guys, I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna do some makeup to get myself all pretty and just kind of like focus my attention on something else. And then, like I said, most of the time, most of the times I'm going to pray, because sometimes that's the only thing that can really pull it out of me besides talking about it. And sometimes talking to a person doesn't really help. Me talking to God helps me a little bit better, because I feel like I can process my thoughts. And then the next one we're going to talk about is anxiety. How do I deal with my anxiety? It's pretty much the same thing. Honestly, it is the same thing. I have panic attacks. I have like spells where I can feel like my heart beat racing, and it's kind of like, whoo, breathe, you know. And so for that, they do the same thing. Yoga stretches, those just breathing. How to do that right now. That's what I do. Like literally, I have to just breathe sometimes and do some yoga. Taking those deep breaths really slow down my heart rate, and they really help me out, because boy, if I don't like, once I feel it coming on, I don't like to play into it, because that's like me doing my own damage, is what I kind of feel like. So if I can calm myself down and just breathe, I think I'd be okay. And then the other one, same thing, walking. Like to take walks. And then the other one, talking. Like, I like talking to my husband, but us women know that it's not always just easy to sit there and talk to our spouses. Sometimes we need that girl time. Sometimes we need to just talk. And I will say, my best friend, my sister, she is awesome for me. Like, she's my outlet. We're each other's outlets, definitely. So big ups to you, sis. She is definitely my outlet for some things. Like we don't always get to talk, but I do know that whenever I need her, she's there. And whenever she needs me, I'm there. Even if she's busy, it might be like, hey sis, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, but are you okay? And yes, just call me when you get a minute and we'll talk. We'll go from there. But a lot of times we don't even, sometimes, I don't want to say a lot of times, we don't sit there and be like, oh, we don't talk about each other's like spouses, even if they are a problem or a cause of the anxiety or whatever may be going on. We don't talk about that with each other. We just kind of talk about like, what is our game plan? Like, how can we go to the next level, step it up, or whatever it is that we need to do. And then me losing weight has truly helped me with my anxiety and depression, because even with the weight loss, I feel better about myself, which in return does not make me as depressed. There are times that I go through my spells. There might be things that are going on and I'm just like, I'm just kind of over it. And it like makes me sink into that mood or to that mode, but I don't like to go there. So me working out, take self-care, literally self-care, helping me losing weight has been a way for me to deal with my anxiety and depression, because like I said, those things go hand in hand for me. So taking those walks, taking those deep breaths, just breathing sometimes can truly help. So I just wanted to come in and, tell you guys what I do and how I handle it. And hopefully this helps somebody out there. It may not help everybody. Everybody is very different. And that I know to be true. I think my husband didn't start getting anxiety until we had our first baby. Like literally, it was like, do you feel like something's on your chest? Yeah, I feel like something's on my chest. I don't know today. And it was kind of like, ooh, that's an anxiety flare up. But he's been better. He's good about it. So for me, it's, I guess, I want to say life. Not necessarily with us, but just with things in general, with life, jobs, the stress of jobs, children, everything can make you kind of like, and put you into a mode. And I'm working my way out of those things, and I'm just proud of myself. I pat myself on the back, and I hope you guys can do the same. Don't be so down on yourselves. Just take time to be yourself. Be by yourself. And if you're always by yourself and that doesn't work for you, go be with somebody that you love and they love you. It doesn't have to be a spouse, significant other. It can be a friend. It can be literally a stranger on the street. If you feel better talking to somebody or getting out, getting away, and being with others, sometimes that might help. You never know what a person is facing until they say it. So that's why customer service is a big deal, but also you never know what that person may be faced with either. So my biggest thing that I want to encourage everyone to do is take time to yourself. It's okay. Even when you have children, even when you have a spouse, you might just need to sit there and gather your own thoughts. It's okay. Self-care. That's the most important thing. You can't care for somebody else until you care for yourself. So that's all I have to say. And I really hope that you guys like this video. I'm just opening up a little bit about myself, and I hope that you guys appreciate it and like it. And I hope that this helps somebody and find somebody well. If you guys have any questions, you guys can always comment down below, or even you can email me. I will put my email on the screen. It's tchappell04@gmail.com. We can always talk. If you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here. I have my own struggles too, and I would like to hear about yours. Is this something that we can sit here and discuss? If you want to be a person and we could collab together, we could talk about it and open up the floor, a forum for people to say, hey, I deal with this too, and I just sometimes I need someone to talk to. Sometimes you might just need to say, I need a little bit of help. It's okay to say that. Trust me, I'm that person. My husband knows it. He knows it, that I might need a day that she needs to be by herself, or she just needs a hug. She just needs some love. And I'm down for it, and I appreciate it. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.